Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Franzi back in another Genshin Impact video, and today I'm going to be talking about the very first thing I think everybody that is exploring Dragonspine should do. So, obviously, if you've played at all, or if you've read anything about 1.2, there's a new mechanic called Sheer Cold. It is this bar that's filling up above my HP. Once it reaches full, my HP will slowly start to deplete. It loses like 400 HP a tick, which is like a second. So it's kind of annoying when you're long boss battles or long fights just in general. It sneaks up on you and you just start to slowly lose HP. So obviously there's ways to prevent sheer cold from accumulating, like being near like fire, for example. Like if I went near that torch, it would warm me up. If I went near that waypoint, same thing. But those are obviously less convenient than something that you can bring that's like handheld. And that is something that you can craft from this frostbearing tree. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take this waypoint near Dapuda Goat Gorge. God, his names in this game sometimes. Follow the path all the way up to here, and then to this waypoint as well. And then once you are here, you will see what I'm looking at currently. Is a big bad boy right over there, and then a little thing in the middle that you have to break. So you have to break these red rocks, take the scarlet quartz inside, come over, and slap the tree. And as you can see, it lost a quarter of its health. There is one quartz behind that guy over there. The one that I used over there. There's one on top of this hill. If I can get a good look at it. It's right there if you guys can see. Okay, oh, but it's literally stood right in the way. It is right here. Right here if you can see my crosshair. Or my cursor. And then the last one is right over here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab each of those, hit the tree. You have to do it 4 times. And like I said, they're spread out pretty evenly. And then once you do hit it 4 times, this tree the frostbearing tree will spawn. So moving back to my main account, I've already completed this task. So the frostbearing tree has spawned. It looks like this. You can come up to the red little gem and click it. It is basically like the statue of the sevens, where you offer, in this case, Crimson agate to it. Every 10 levels it up 1 time, and you start at level 1, so you need 10 to get to level 2, 20 to get to level 3, and then 30 to get to level 4. And then these are the rewards you get. It goes all the way up to level 12. But the reason I mentioned getting to level 4 is because level 4 is where you get the most important item in Dragonspine. It is the warming bottle. So this is something that I technically don't have enough for at the moment, but I do have one very convenient Crimson agate ready to go, and I'll show you exactly how you can find them too. So as you can see in my mini map, it is this little, I guess it kind of looks like it, just like a little gem or mineral on my map. It is this red thing way over here. Swimming is probably not the best way to get to this, but regardless, I'm going to do it because I just need to get it real quick. As you can see, it's this red glowing thing. It's pretty obvious what it looks like, and like I said, it appears on your map, so it is easy to find. And once you have enough to level up your frostbearing tree, you can just come back and very quickly throw it in. So I did take clips of me picking up my 30 Crimson agate, but instead of doing that, I found a much easier method, I think, to finding or giving you guys guidance on where to find Crimson agates. So first of all, this website, 10 out of 10, A+ for the inventors or coders of this website. This is fantastic. I mean, literally, this has been out for less than 24 hours, and you can literally just filter what you want to look for. So if you just unclick everything and then click Crimson agate, you can literally see where every single one of them are, and there's 77 of them. It's ridiculous. This website is top notch. This works for everything too. Like say you needed glaze lilies, right? You just highlight glaze lilies and they're all here, all down here. But in our specific scenario, we just want Crimson agates. So you just use this to find 30. I mean, it's hard to find the most efficient route, but either way, they show up on your mini map too, so you can, cross-reference, I guess, and you should be able to find 30 pretty easily. I did it. It took me maybe an hour, but I wasn't really using the map, to be honest with you. I was just kind of exploring and picking up as I went. But anyways, I'm going to throw in my 10 to get to level 4, so I can get my warming bottle recipe and finally not have to suffer through sheer cold. Because I've had a couple boss fights where I have not really noticed my sheer cold because it's just taken so long on some of the fights. I believe the fight that in particular I'm talking about is a rune guard, and there are 2 rune guards, excuse me, and then a new version of the rune guard. It just took so long that I ended up taking so much sheer cold damage. It was just so annoying. So I recommend everyone to do this first and foremost before you do anything else. It is absolutely essential for Dragonspine, and I have not made this yet. Oh, is this not even where you go to make it? Is it a blacksmith thing? Oh no, I do. It is a blacksmith thing. That's kind of surprising. Okay, so for this, you just simply need 2 flaming flowers. Those are just flowers literally in the wild. You use any kind of hydra on them and then they sprout. They're very easy to find. They're pretty much everywhere. And then these are 2 star silvers. These are the new rocks in Dragonspine. These are very easy to find and you only need 2 of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and craft this because this is literally gonna be a lifesaver for me. And of course this is a gadget that you can throw on your hotbar where you just hit, on my case for the PC, you just hit Z real quick and you can activate it. So typically I have my leeway compass on, but instead I'm going to throw on this. Boom, equip. And now let me go test this bad boy out. Okay, so as you guys can see, my sheer cold meter is pretty much at its limit. I'm gonna wait 1 second just for it to start ticking, and there I go, start losing 400-ish HP, and boom, Z. Okay, so it creates a little area that it's basically just a free, well, it didn't quite take it down all the way. So it took my bar down about 90%. Oh, is it a one-time use? Oh, okay, that's good to know actually. So it's not as OP as I thought it was, but I still think it's very useful. Okay guys, so from what I can tell, there is no max limit to these. You can hold as many as you want. It is a one-time use, but I mean, I literally just made 5 real quick, and these are just something you should use when you're in a pinch. Like when I was in that fight with the rune guards, then I would have absolutely needed to use it. But other than that, it is still fantastic. It's not necessarily as OP as I thought it would be, because I thought it would be a use and then a cooldown. But regardless, you can just use it, and then you could technically just use it again. So it's still pretty OP, because there's no cooldown. You just need to have more of them. But either ways, guys, I think this is a necessary item for everyone that is going to explore Dragonspine. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this one. This is a really important item. I'd recommend everybody to get this as soon as possible. I know I kind of trashed it a little bit at the end, but it's because it didn't work the way I intended, but it is still very useful, and I think it'll get you out of a ton of tough pinches when you don't have time to get to any kind of, warming station or whatever. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.